Hi folks, welcome to Reread, where I am rereading through the Expanded Universe in chronological order, something I suggest no one do unless you've read it all. Today I'm talking about The Golden Age of the Sith, written by Kevin J. Anderson. Now, I will let you know this, he is one of my favorite authors, but I am prepared to give a fair and balanced review on this. And I'm going to say it's awesome. It's probably better than what I remember. Even issue 0 doesn't waste time. It sets up a little bit the brothers Gav and Jor, the brother-sister, the siblings there, and how they lose their family at the beginning to get their ship and everything. Kind of the characters are all introduced here, and then we get the world building at the beginning, you know, the little nice scroll about what's going on 5,000 years instead of 4,000 years, you know, 1,000 years before the events of Tales of the Jedi, which had already come out in print at the time. Immediately I was captivated by all the characters throughout the thing. I remember talking about the Hutt in there and showing how he's kind of a Hutt with a heart of gold, a little bit different there. He always had a little soft spot for the siblings because their parents worked for him, their parents died, and he gave them the ship, you know. And then but I forgot one of the best jokes in this one when he goes to Empress Tetra and he tells her that, you know, okay, you know, they stole my ship because they came to him for repairs. They couldn't pay him. They're navigators now, which I love. I love this idea of navigators trying to plot out hyperspace routes, because if they find one that works, there could be a big payday. They find one, but it's very risky, and no one would want to take it unless they were really crunched for time. And so they're assuring the Hutt that someone's going to use that, and don't worry, we're going to be fine. Now he looks and he sees the you know, danger rating and laughs and like, guys, no one's going to take this. Come on, get out of here. You're not going to be paid for this. And we will. Trust us. You know, just give us this one favor. Just fix the ship one more time. Extend the credit. And he's already extended credit. But the thing is, when they come in, because he's holding back the ship for them, he's docking. He's like, no, until you guys pay me, I can't give you the ship. I'm sorry. He's not being rude or cruel. He's just saying, you guys got to pay me now. I've already extended credit for you people. I don't do that much. Well, then the siblings decide they're down on their luck, and like gamblers who want to double down, I love this, they steal the ship, and they know if they just spin the wheel, and that's really what they do, spin the nav computer and just go, maybe they'll get lucky and find a great route that they can make tons of money on, pay off their debt, you know, and they're even saying this, restart our lives again as navigators, you know. And just like a gambler, they have to try it because they feel that it's already established that they had a little bit force potential, never pursued it. But they said, maybe if we do this once, we can get away with it. Well, the joke is that after they break into the hangar, kind of destroy it, and as they're escaping with their ship, the Hutt goes to the Empress and says, hey, look, they stole the ship. They tore up the hangar. You know, you need to find them, track them back down. He said, but please do not tell anyone that I extended credit. And I thought that was funny. Like, please don't tell anyone. My Hutt friends will make fun of me. You know, I'll be eaten alive. My name will be ruined. And I thought that was really funny. There's characters all around. Now, to be honest, Empress Tetra, not much. And then the Oben, I can't pronounce his last name, but the Jedi who's supposed to be very talented. He's, you know, as we read in the opening scroll, he's going to be able to lead the Jedi through this rising Sith thing. We don't get to see him that much. It's not really based on their story. It's basically how the Sith were rediscovered in the galaxy, because obviously the siblings are going to come across the Sith. We hear about Marco Ragos, a big Sith Lord that is mentioned a lot in Tales of the Jedi comic book series, and then later on in the books he's also gotten a few mentions. But he's a ghost. The Sith are kind of infighting. They've kind of grown stale. They've conquered this planet a long time ago. They're rich. They're powerful. They're basically content. But he's saying this is the golden age of the Sith. You know, I can sense it right now that something big's going to happen. Well, of course, the siblings they discover the planet, and they're like, maybe this is it. Now, some people think they're traitors. They're infiltrators. There's a scout ship for an invasion. And then others, they're thinking, you know what, there may be potential to use these people to explore the galaxy, get back out into the galaxy and take it on. Naga Shadow, who is already talked about publication order and Tales of the Jedi, is seen as a real person now because he's alive at this point in time, and very interesting character. The Freedom Nad Uprising is a 2-part storyline in Tales of the Jedi that I can't wait to reread. But in this one, we have Naga Shadow, who is his his master. That was his master. And we get to see him as a ghost, I think, previously. But now we get to see the actual character. Friedenad's old master, or what influence or whatever. And so he is very witty. He's written very well to where he is kind of... he's scheming. He schemes against the Sith. He sets the twins up, breaks them out, but then sets them up for the fall. Like he executes one of his good friends who's just whose head is living in a jar. Kind of weird, but he executes him because he is beloved by everyone. It was his former master, still his good friend, but he's Sith. He must betray. So he betrays his former master, but sets it up like they were the ones that killed him. Look what they did. This is outrageous. We need to go. We need to defend ourselves. We need to fight this galaxy. There's another Sith there who's like, no, we do not. We are content here. You're talking about taking on the galaxy? That'd be stupid. We're living the best life. They're both interpreting Marco Ragnus, his profound prophecy differently. One Sith leader is basically saying, no, right now, we stay where we are, we'll be the greatest, we'll know things, we'll achieve good accomplishments. He's not talking about dominating the galaxy. Whereas Naga Shadow's like, no, that's what he means. We need to go out there and conquer the galaxy. Well, he sets up to say, look, we need a Sith Lord. We need a new Sith leader. It's time for us to finally have one to lead us and defend us. And in an uproar over everything that Naga Shadow did during Golden Age of the Sith, they all agree. Vote him to be their leader. He gets branded and whatnot, and now he's the leader. He manipulates the twins. The twins, siblings. I don't think they're twins, siblings. The brother he's keeping, trying to teach him some stuff. It's dark side knowledge, but the kid doesn't know that. Whereas the sister is set up to, he steals back her ship, leaves enough evidence to let his rival know that it's really him. He set it up to make it look like a Republic invasion, but he left one of his emblems hidden there that he knew would be found. And so he's like, Naga Shadow's a traitor like I always thought. He brings his little armada onto his base. It's all a farce because it's just to get the sibling, Jor, to leave without her brother, and to separate the twins, and to lead her to have her ship lead them to the coordinates and space they need, because there's a little Sith tracker on the ship we see at the end. And so then, of course, he does the betrayal of his rival and goes, hey, you think this is my base? This is all fake. And by the way, here's my big armada. And by the way, all your crew, they swear allegiance to me. And so he slaughters his rival. He's ready to, now he's just waiting for the coordinates. His army is ready, and the Sith are ready to take back into the galaxy. It's all a setup for another upcoming series. And I love it. I love it. There's so much. They fit in 5 issues, 6 if you count 0. Do you have to read 0? No, but if you do, it's like a little introduction to everyone's character, and it's nice. Much better done than Dawn of the Jedi. Dawn of the Jedi 0 was just basically a book with with a few pictures and just a lot of heavy words. This one told you a little bit of story, but gave you a little peek at all the players in the game, and I thought that was more well done. Plus, 1 through 5, there's a lot written in there. There's some humor. There's a reptile gangster who's I think he used the trade route that the siblings did. He lost one of his ships that way, so he's angry, even though the danger rating should have warned him anyway. So he wants those twins eliminated, or not twins, I keep calling them twins, siblings. I don't think they're twins. He wants the siblings eliminated, and he sends, thugs out to get them, but the Jedi protect them. The Jedi on the street protect them, and they defeat the thugs and get away. And excuse me, Oben is one of those Jedi who they encounter. But at the time where he's talking about getting his revenge on the siblings, he's waiting for these things to hatch. You think they're his children at first, but basically he's just eating fresh babies out of the egg, and that's kind of disgusting, but it's kind of funny because one hops away and he pounces on it in the corner of the wall trying to get it before it runs away. He's like, missed it. He goes, what was that again? Like he's listening to the conversation, but he was so interested in his food, he was chasing it and went, wait, what'd you say again? Oh yeah, do this. And I thought, that's great. There's a little bit of humor in there. I think I missed that the first time I read it. I really like Anderson's style of writing. I don't see the problem with it at all. I mean, I'm interested to read, of course, all his novels too, but as comic books go, it's great. There's some great moments in there. You know, you got this thug. I don't know if we'll ever see him again. I'm sure we will. I'm sure we will, actually, later on. But I just don't remember him. And that he's chasing down his food while, but he's being very menacing, and he's big and he's bad. But he's also chasing down his food in the middle of this conversation. I thought was really good too. So Golden Age of the Sith is really fun. And yes, if someone was interested in the Old Republic and says, I want to go back to the very beginning, I'd say, if you never read any EU, I would skip on the Jedi right now and go with Golden Age of the Sith. Maybe start with that one, the comic book, especially if they love comic books. That to me was a good one to start with. Anyway, all right, that's it for now. See you next time on another reread.